Um, Hi guys, my name is Adam. Today we're going to be talking about the no-code chatbots by the name of Power Virtual Agents. It's a software from Microsoft. It's part of the whole Power environment, Power Apps, Power Automate Flow. Now we have Power Virtual Agents. They provide a no-code guided graphical user interface for you guys to make chatbots for your business, for everyday task, sort of handling stuff that's very easy for a human guy to handle, but more or less it can handle everything. If you're into core chatbots, this can help you as well. I'll explain that later. So we have a couple of backgrounds. I want to spend more of my time on the practical exercise, but I thought maybe some background would be useful. Okay, so open this up. All right. So background. So the world is moving at a very fast pace. As we've seen over the last 10 years, how far e-commerce has come. And with e-commerce comes more and more virtual assistants, either that be human, maybe chatbot. So when people go onto your site, the first impression that they have is with the chatbot. It just pops right up, even before the cookies, even before everything. It comes up and it says, "Hi, how can I help you? I'm either a virtual assistant or I'm a human. I can help you with anything that can ease your process with easier navigation, easier process with the website." So it sort of represents your company, chatbots. Even so, that surveys have indicated that 33% of the users prefer to have a connection with a chatbot than they would to have with a person. So I guess chatbots are moving at a very high pace. Move with the world, like I explained. When we talk about chatbots, they're 24/7. You don't have to be online like a human, 9 to 5 or whatever, 9 hours a day. You don't need to have two shifts, just one chatbot. It's going to be there day and night working endless hours at maybe below minimum wage, but that's just AI, right? So it's a one-time cost, but it's going to boost up your sales by a lot. Um, when users are engaging with your chatbot on a regular basis, and your chatbot knows a lot about society, about the e-commerce one, so it can sort of ease the process. A user doesn't want to go all the time towards a human guy and ask them, "Hey, can you, if there's any black dress available, can I buy shoes from this website?" I mean, chatbot can easily answer all of those questions. Moreover, they provide insights. Most of the chatbots, they have plugins with insights, or they provide CSV files as exports. So when you use them, you can sort of use data analysis to track how well it's performing, what questions are being unanswered, what questions are being answered, and that kind of helps you with the whole process and how to make your chatbot better, how to set more strategies. Right. So this is sort of like a conventional chatbot. All chatbots almost do this. But the reason I'm talking about the Power Virtual Agents is not to sell the product to you guys, but more of providing a solution to any inconvenience that you may have. Although most of the studies show that most of the people are going towards technology side, most people still won't be comfortable writing code. So what Power Virtual Agent does is that it provides you a nice looking artboard, and you can just drag and drop stuff. There are certain topics, user topics, system topics that can help provide answers for any scenario that you might have. PBA also has a bunch of channels you can publish a chatbot on. It has Teams, it has Facebook, Slack, email, even Cortana, and a bunch of, I think I have them listed down. I'll show them to you guys in a minute. Moreover, it deals with entities. Entities over here in the PVA are a bit different than the one in databases. So when we talk about entities in the Power Virtual Agent platform, it's sort of like keywords from a sentence that you may want the values to, right? So let's say I have a sentence that says, my phone number in London is, and the phone number, right? 123. It's gonna detect London and 123 as entities, the phone number. And under the names of city and phone number. So that helps a lot when you're trying to get information from users, right? You want their email, you want their age, name, any information that you want, you can put that under entities. So, right. So why Power Virtual Agents, right? When we talk about the subject matter experts, they go back and forth with developers, right? They go back and forth with AI specialists about what to include in the bot, what logic it should follow, and everything. But with Power Virtual Agents, it empowers them to go ahead and just start building, dragging, and dropping your own logic. If you're an HR expert, if you're a marketing guy, and you want a chatbot for your channel, for your website, this would be a very smart way to do it, since you can do everything yourself. You don't need to hire anyone else. Excuse me. All right. Feel like I talked about this in the previous slide, but why Power Virtual Agents? What benefit do they have over the conventional ones? So they're easy to build. Anyone can go ahead and just start dragging and dropping stuff that they like. If you want a message, if you want a question, if you want to provide a multiple choice question to the user, all of these can be done over there. It's fully customizable. That means that you can customize it however you want according to your strategies. If you want it to be friendly, engage the user in conversation, get more information out of them, it can be like that. If you want it to be a pretty straightforward bot that just provides information, it can be that. Like if I want a bot that I provide my city name and it provides the weather for that current day, that would be a pretty serious, straightforward bot. But that is very customizable. You can track performance. I was talking about analytics a couple of slides back, but in this one, they are built-in analytics. So you don't have to worry about any plugins. It tells you customer satisfaction. It tells you about which topics are being used the most and which of them are not being used a lot. It talks about that, it talks about billing and the number of sessions. You can even download the whole sessions over here. All right,
Yeah.
this is,
Hey,
yeah. All right.
so we have a couple of questions. One of them
Uh,
you might have been about to answer, but I'm going to ask you it anyways.
all right.
So this is from John. And although you don't pay chatbots, like you can't pay a bot a salary, right? What is the cost to them?
For the Power Virtual Agents one, yeah, I can answer to that one. Okay, so I can answer to both of them. I feel like he might be talking about both of those. So the cost to a chatbot is the cost of maintaining it, building it, and that may require a data scientist or a developer, or sometimes even both, right? And sort of programming that they have to do, that's, I think, the major part of the cost, developing on your website. But the other cost would be maintaining it. So with Power Virtual Agents, it does provide a free trial, but it's not a free service. I think it's around $200 per month for 20 or 2,000 sessions. That means it can handle 2,000 sessions for $2,000 per month. Yeah.
Okay. And then, what can't be done by a Power Virtual Agent, which can be done by an AI-based code chatbot?
This is a good question. So far, so I've been using them for 2 or 3 scenarios, 2 or 3 businesses currently, and I haven't come across anything that Power Virtual Agent can do. One thing I would say that I haven't been able to find scrollable carousels in Power Virtual Agents yet. Yeah, I wanted to display a couple of bunch of dresses to the customer, but I could only display them as blocks in an adaptive cart. I could not make them scrollable. I think that was one of the issues that I found with it.
All right, perfect. Well, those are the questions we've had now, so I'll let you continue. And yeah,
Sure thing. All right. Yeah, so what I was talking about, 24/7 support. Don't need to worry about them. You don't need to make them work 9 to 5. Once you've made them, they're on the whole time. This increases customer engagement as well. So more customers can be engaged in 24/7 than they can be in 9 to 5s. And it's also consistent. It's just one chatbot. It'll do exactly what you tell it to do. It does not need training. It does not need any of those stuff. Just one simple chatbot to cover most of your scenarios. Minimize cost, same thing. It's just one bot. And set strategies. So a lot of businesses are often hire different people to make chatbots for them and make them design them in different strategies, right? Like I mentioned before, one of them could be just a small get bot or small FAQ bot. I have an FAQ page on my website. I need to convert it to a bot, right? So that's a different kind of chatbot. One chatbot would be, all right, I need to display users some suggestions based on what they're searching for. And the other chatbot would be, okay, I have a gym and I need users to make appointments at this gym. That chatbot would be an appointment chatbot, right? It asks the user, oh, you want an appointment for the gym, for the pool? How about you just tell me your name and your time and the appointment will be made. So that's most of the advantages of a PVA. This is what I was talking about, different types of channels, right? So you can deploy these on Teams, demo websites, live demos websites set up for you, mobile phones, Facebook, Skype, and a bunch of other stuff. This is what I really like about PVA is that you can just deploy them anywhere you want. And if it's a website that is not being able to deploy towards, you can always just use its iframe and it'll help you with putting it into your website. You might need a developer for that, but most of the cases you might not. Just need to copy and paste the iframe code into your website. All right, what's next? Let's get in action. Hope I did not take a lot of time here. I will only get us so far. I want most of the stuff to be practical. Right, so how do I? All right, how do I? That's it. I'm going to share my screen again with the right one.
and while you're sharing your screen, we have somebody asking, how exactly would you use this with Microsoft Teams? I'm assuming they're saying Microsoft Teams, MS Teams.
Yeah. All right. So for Microsoft Teams, it's pretty easy. It's pretty convenient. So you have the apps. There's a section for apps in Microsoft Teams. There's a bunch of other softwares on it. But when you search for Power Virtual Agents in that app section, you can just build a whole bot within your Microsoft window, right? You don't need to worry about anything. And at the end, it offers you to either publish it to a channel, publish it to a team, publish it to or publish it to a chat. It can do all of those things. Right. Okay, so now let's move on to the website. Let's see. So I think the chatbot the website is being shared with you, but this is the link for anyone that's new. Join PVA. This is a URL, and I would say start free. I have extended my trial on this a bunch of times. So to start free, it provides 30-day free trial. Go for it, sign up with your work or school account, and this will make you head on to this page. Right. So when you get on this page, first thing you need to do is make a new bot. How do I minimize this? Right. So you make a new bot over here. You write whatever name you want. Maybe it's an appointment bot, maybe it's a registration bot, maybe it's just a FAQ bot. But this will, after you've done this, it'll take around 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe 5-10 minutes to set this up. But I already have one. I made this a couple of hours ago. It's completely new. I'm going to be working on this one with you guys. So I would suggest everyone go make a bot right now and follow along. Let's see. While we wait for this, Nathan, any questions in the chat so far?
We do have one more. I think it'll be fairly quick. Can you use this with an online catalog for question/answering, like real-time question answering?
Yep. Real-time question answering. So that depends, right? So are the questions in your knowledge base, right? So if you have some questions, if you have an FAQ section, you can just put all of those questions. I'll just show it to you right now. And you just put all those questions within your bot, and whenever you answer them, someone's going to answer them, and the answer would be the same as the one you have on the website, right? So instead of users going into your FAQ section, they can just go to your bot and just ask the question right there. Even if it's not the exact question, I'll show that to you guys again. The bot does find similarities, and it will help you find the answer. Right, so once I've named my bot registration bot. So once you have this bot ready, you have a couple of tabs here, right? One is the topics. This provides different topics that you can make your bot on. Like you can name a topic, register for classes, or you can name a topic, set appointment, and handle multiple different scenarios with each topic. So there are two types of topics I mentioned before: user topic and system topic. The system topics are the one that are pretty basic. They provide greetings, they provide end of conversations, goodbyes, and the user ones are sort of like the ones that you've come up with. You want specific ones for your bot. Those are the user topics. We have entities. I talked about these before. So we have age, we have city, we have color. All of these are keywords in a sentence that you can use, and the bot will recognize those, and you can use them later on. I'll show you how that you can come up with different ways to communicate that information. Sometimes you can get those in your database. Sometimes you can make sort of what they say computation on those, like sentiment value and everything. Right. So this is the analytics section I was fangirling about. There are a bunch of those. So you have a basic summary, you have topic triggering, customer satisfaction, you have sessions, and you have billing. So all of these are different Power BI reports that you guys can see over here, and it provides a lot of information into your bot. It provides if the bot is doing good, it's doing bad, how many people have abandoned the bot, how many have been happy with the bot, customer satisfaction, how many topics have been triggered, are there any overlapping topics that we can merge, stuff like that you can find in analytics. Here we can publish the bot and even do a demo website that you can share with your friends before publishing the bot to a channel. I'll show this to you guys as well. We go over all of this, and then you have different details, stuff like that. So first things first, the very basics, right? You want your bot to handle FAQ questions on your business page. If anyone has a business page, they can send it to me, FAQs bot, FAQ section. I can try and paste it. Or we have DSD, Data Science Dojo FAQ page that I can put right here. Once this runs, once I add it, and once this runs, it'll come up with all the different questions that can be answered, right? So if I paste this one over here, are there any prerequisites? And here's the answer. It identifies all of these questions, and it identifies all of these answers and put them separately, right? All right. So when I do that, all of these questions come in here. I can choose to add these to my topics, and that will help the bot answer those questions whenever someone asks them. Like, I like this question. Are there any prerequisites? I'll add this to my existing topics. So you can see over here, it's adding them. It takes a minute. And once that's done, we can check that over here, right? So these are now 9, these are 13. Right, so firstly, I'll go hi. It also says very big long hi. So what you'd want to do is you want to turn this on, track between topics. It tells you which topics are being triggered by the user's questions, right? So the question was, are there any prerequisites? Oh, wait, I think, oh yeah. Any, oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot to publish the bot. I always do that. Whenever you have new changes to your bot, remember to save the changes, publish them. This helps to not freak out like me. So let's check out the chat. Can I, as the owner of a business that is using this bot, take over the chat and talk to a customer myself? Good question. So what happens here is that once your bot knows that I cannot answer this question anymore, what it does is it escalates the situation, it escalates the scenario, and it says, all right, would you like to talk to a customer representative? And it provides a link and it connects you with the representative. So instead of taking over the chatbot, you're now directly connected with the customer representative and not the human bot. I hope that answers the question, and we're back. Right, let's try this one again. I'm not sure why this is not. Hope this works this time. Let's just write any prerequisites. Oh, I had this off the whole time. Any prerequisites. See, I'm not even gonna write, are there any prerequisites? I'm just gonna say, hi, any prerequisites? Nope. While we do recommend having this and this and this, let's check from here. Yep, looks like the same thing. And it says, did that answer your question? I'll say yes. It'll ask me for, all right, great, please rate your experience. This is another topic called confirmed success. I'll rate my experience 5 stars. Thank you for your feedback and help with anything else. See, I did not teach it to say any of this. It's just use system topics that are being forwarded to me, and it sounds pretty human once you say. No thanks. Thanks for chatting with me. Bye-bye. All right, so this was one of those topics that we got from the FAQ section. Now let's make our own topic, right? So if anyone has any suggestions on what they want topic on, or else I'll get started. Let's make a topic. Topic would be topic would be class time info, right? So data science dojo, it provides different classes, different cohorts, bootcamp sessions that for data science and Python and Power BI and different stuff. So usually user asks us, oh, what are the timing for this class, right? So I'd go all right, trigger phrases that might trigger this topic. Class timing. What time is your class? Session time. When the session start? All right. So I have these trigger phrases now. I'm gonna go ahead and save this right now. Oh, all right. It says I need to send a message. All right. So so let's suppose a situation that the user has sent this, right? The chatbot will text him back, hi. Well, it already has hi. Yes, we can help you with this question. Right now, we're offering 2 classes, 2 courses maybe, right? PYDS, that's the Python for data science course, and data science boot camp, right? I've asked these questions for the user, and now I'm gonna prompt them to select one of these. Instead of asking them to type it, I can just display a multiple choice question to them. Which course timing would you like to know about? Multiple choice. First would be PYDS, that's the Python for data science course. Second one would be data science boot camp. I'm just gonna copy this so I can use this later. Right, that's it. So now you can see that whenever I do this, the authoring canvas, it automatically makes 2 of these conditions. If I had 3, it would have made 3. It now asks me, I'm gonna save this, the answer as choice. Right, so whatever they say is going to be stored in this variable right here. So if the answer is equal to PYDS, I'm going to send them a message. It's going to say PYDS course timings are, I'm going to say Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. PST Pacific time, right? I'm just going to copy this, send a message over here. And I'm gonna write, if they choose data science bootcamp, that would be DSB. I'm just gonna write DSB for now. It would be every Wednesday, right, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. PST. That's it. Let's try this out. Let's save this topic. And hopefully check if this works. Right? So I'll go hi. Now I'm gonna ask one of the trigger questions, right? What are your class timings? See, I'll ask that. It's not in the trigger phrases right now, but it will recognize it because class timings are the same. Why is it taking so much time? Let's restart this chatbot. Hi. Yep, it's working now. Let's go on to the greetings one. What are class timings? We can help you with this question. Right now, we're offering 2 courses. I'm talking about data science bootcamp. Data science bootcamp class timings are every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. See? So now it's showing you a path as well. So it trigger phrase, message, question. And from this question, we chose DSP. It's over here now in this part of the authoring canvas. And whatever I do forward from here, it's going to go there. This doesn't look so complete right now, so let's add end of conversation with the survey. Let's end the conversation here, and from here as well, we can end the conversation. Save this. One fun thing we can do is we can just add both of these together. Yep, both of these will be ending conversations. Delete this one. Perfect. Right, so let's get back to it. What are, sorry, refreshed. What are class timings? I'd like to know about PYDS this time. See, now after it's answered the question, it's saying, did that answer your question? Right? It's now, I can say yes or I can say no. I'll say yes, that did answer my question. I'll give it 4 stars. Thank you for your feedback, and I help with anything else. No thanks. Right, this was our very first topic, class time info topic. Whenever a user asks for the class timing, it's gonna prompt them to select one of the classes, and it'll answer the timings from there. Right, let's talk about another topic now. Let's say that we want the user to register for us, right? So this would be registration. I would say register for course, class registration, sign up for session, sign up. Right on. All right, so in this topic, we're gonna be asking the user, all right, they want to sign up for us. Let's just say what course they want to sign up for. Hi, thank you for taking an interest. Can I say that? I'm not much of a word person. But thank you for taking an interest in our courses, Please tell us which course, wait, yeah, which course are you interested in? See, I'm doing the same thing now. I'm not going to be asking them another question, the same one. Wait, I should be writing this here. Right, so PYDS, and the other one would be Power BI. Let's just say Power BI. Let's name this Python for ease, Python and Power BI. I'm going to save this as course variable name. You can, so whatever the user chooses is going to be saved here in this variable. I've chosen the name as course. Hope that helps. All right, so but all right, so whatever the user selects, I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to ask them, I don't need both of these conditions. I just need one of them, right? So whenever it is equal to Python, right, I can say ask, oh wait, I don't, yeah, let's go ahead. All right, great. And what is your name? Let's get some information from the user, right? Let's say I want their name, I want their email address I can reach them on. I want to know which city they're in, so I can call them in for a quick information session, or I'd have to tell them online. So in the name part, I can choose an entity that could save their name in, right? So I'd write name, person name, right? I'm going to save this as name. So no matter what they write in the chatbot, they're going to write my name is John, it's gonna just take up John from that sentence, not the whole sentence. That's a pretty clever information to have. I'm gonna ask them another question. I'm gonna say, which city are you located in? Okay, now I'm gonna choose city from here. There are a bunch of things, right? You can age, Boolean, city, color, continent. I'm gonna choose city. I'm gonna save this name as city. Next one would be what? All right. I'd say, please provide your email address. Can reach you on, reach you at. And I'm gonna say email. Let's look for email. Oh, there it is. And I'm gonna say this is email.
So Adam, we have a couple of questions. The first, is there a limit to the number of prompts that we can give to our chatbots?
The trigger phrases, I don't think so. But the thing is, you don't need to give a lot of prompts to chatbot, right? You so like you've seen here, right? I have to register for classes. What I've just done is I just gave it a couple of keywords. I've just said register classes. Whenever someone looks for I want to register for classes, it's gonna detect that topic and it's gonna go forward with it. So I would suggest keep your topics a bit specific. Don't make them very wide that you need to provide so many trigger phrases. If one topic should provide one purpose and another topic should provide another purpose. At the end of this, I'm going to show you how to link two topics, and that can make a chain that can make a wide question with a couple of topics.
Okay. And then is there a specific reason for using entity, or can we just use variable for storing the name?
All right, that's a good question. So the specific reason for using entity would be that it takes your name in given in any context and not the whole sentence, right? So consider this one, consider the entity email. So if I did this as a string and I wrote in the chatbot, my email is adam@test.com, right? It would take the whole string. It would think that my email is all of that, right? But if I choose entity and I write in the chatbot, my email is adam@text.com, it's just gonna pick up the email part, not the whole sentence. So that's a pretty good reason for using entities. Moreover, they help automate a lot of stuff that I'm going to show you in a bit, right? So ask a question, what's your name, what city you're located in, and email, right? And now we're going to show them a message. We're going to say, thank you, and we're going to put in the username here. Thank you. You can just select them from here. Variables, you can select them from here. Thank you. Right. Thank you. This, what else should I write? Let's just write, oh wait, yeah, I took the course name as well. For our course, I put in the course name, in city name, I'll choose your city name. For a course in this, we are currently providing, we are currently not providing in-person classes. However, you can join them online, right? And now I'm going to say, we will send you an invite at, and I'm going to write their email over here. So this is, I don't know if this is good English or a good way to write response to a user. I'm not much of a word guy myself, but this is a way to get the information from your user and use it in a constructive way, right? So now what I'm going to do, send you an email at this. Let's save this, right? And now chatbot is going to refresh. And I'm going to ask it. Let's just say I want to register for course. Hi, thank you for taking an interest in our courses. Oh wait, I did think. Oh, I'll fix this later. I was go for Python. What's your name? Let's just write John Doe. John. I'm in. Let's say I'm in New York, right? So it should only detect New York out of this. Here you can see the entities that it's already taken. See, it's only taken New York from this whole sentence, not the whole sentence. We provide your email address we can reach you at. I can write john@test.com. And it's taken my email address in as well. Thank you, John. For our course Python in New York, we're currently not providing in-person classes. However, you can join them online. We will send you an invite at this email address. Right, so let's just fix this one a bit and I'll show you how to automate this as well. I do not want this. Oh wait, I do want this. Let's say, how do I do this? Yeah. Equal to this. I'm gonna add another condition. Let's just keep this as it is. All right. So now that we have done this, I'm gonna say, how do you automate this? Right. I want to send all of this information to my teams. I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the Power Automate. So before we're ending or after we're ending, I'd go here and check on call and action. Here you can see a bunch of actions. It will probably only show you these two or these three. This is another one I made earlier for another topic, but let's go ahead and choose create a flow. It'll open a new window where you can create your own flow. And I'm going to show you how it goes about that. Right, first things first, let's name this, let's say post in Teams. Right, so now from Power Virtual Agents, we need the inputs. First input would be name, right? Second input would be city. Third input would be email. And let's not forget the course. We also are taking course as an input. Right. So after I've done this, I want to send it to Teams. I'd go here, I'd click on this plus button, I'd go on add an action. Right. It has a bunch of connectors. You can connect it to your database, you can connect it to an email, you can send or get data from Power BI. This is just a bunch of things I'm going to show you in a minute. Once this loads up, oh my goodness, refresh. Let's just write Teams. Yeah, here it is. Oh, there's so many. I'll select Microsoft Teams. I'm gonna go ahead and say post message in a chat or channel. Right? It's gonna post as a flow bot. Post in, let's post in chat with Flowbot so that I don't disturb people in my company. Recipient, I can write myself. And message would be, I would say, we have a new attendee interested in our course, right? I'm going to say course name. And from this dynamic content, I'm going to choose course. Here it is. I'm going to say their name. And I'm going to say name. And I'm going to choose their city. I'm going to choose their city from here. And I'm going to say email. I want all of this in my chat, so I can choose these. Right. So this looks good. Let's go ahead and save this. I've saved it. Have I saved it? Oh, I'm saving it right now. This helps you automate a lot of stuff. You get information and you need to store it somewhere, right? You store these in the Teams. I'm just posting it in Teams. You can post it in somewhere else. You can use it in Power BI and stuff like that. Even in database, right? So just before I post a message here, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call an action. Let's see if our new action is here. Here it is, post in Teams. Right, so now it's asking me for values. I'm gonna say gets value from name, gets value from name, city gets value from city variable, email gets value from the email variable, and course gets value from the course variable. Right, I've done this. I'm going to put in an end of conversation. That sounds good. That looks good so far. Let's go ahead and save it. Go ahead and save it. Right on, right on. All right, let's go ahead. Let's say sign up for class. Listen, Python. What is your name? My name is. Oh, sorry, I wrote it in. City I located in. I'm currently located in Lahore. You can reach me at here. Right on. So let's go check my Teams. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to bring up Teams. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and share the screen. Here it is. Can everyone see it? So I have a new, and here it is. It says, we have a new attendee in our course. Course name is Python, my name, city, and email address. It's posted this information to me in my Teams channel now. I can post this anywhere, like I said before, but I chose to for this webinar. Right. So did I answer your question? Yes, it did. Thank you. Thanks very much. So one last thing before I move to my closing remarks. Let me check the chatbot. Do we need to publish PVA only for topics that we're fetching from external? No. Yeah, that was SN. I don't think you need to, but it's a good idea to publish those, or at least, but not at least compulsory to save your topics before checking your bot. So internally, this would work fine, but if you have a bot in another location, in your own website, you'd have to check those changes. You'd have to publish the bot. Publish every time you make a new change, right? So one last thing, right? So let's connect two topics together, right? So this person is asking me, when does the class start, right? Or this person is registering for classes, right? So now I'm gonna ask them, wait, here it is. Nathan, I'm just gonna take 5 more minutes, if that's fine.
Yep, go for it.
So Python course, right? So here I'm gonna ask them a new question. I'm going to be like, would you be interested in signing up? Sorry, wrong spelling. Up for our info session, right? And this is going to be a Boolean. This is either going to be yes or it's going to be no. Right. I'm just gonna put this somewhere else. Right. So whatever response I get, so if it's a Boolean, right? I'm gonna save this as choice. I already have choice. I just save it as var choice. Right. So now I'm gonna wait. So let's just save this first. So it usually gives you two options with it. I'm gonna do this one again because it was connected first. Let's do this. Let's delete this. Let's make a new question, and let's set it to be Boolean. And I'm gonna add a condition. Great. Boolean var underscore choice. What's the choice? Right. So if var choice is equal to true, if they would be interested, I'm gonna be transferring them to another topic, the topic we made, right? Registration. Is the name registration, right? Yeah. Now I'm going to be transferring them to another topic. And if it's no, I'm just gonna end the whole end the conversation with the survey. That's about it. Let's give this one final go and see how it's all come together. Hope this one works. I'm pretty sure it will. Let's go ahead and start the conversation by when does the session start? I'm talking about Python data science course. First time is at this. Would you like to be interested in signing up for our info session? I'd say yes. Now track between topics. Right now, it's going to a whole nother topic. I'm interested in Python. What is your name? I'm gonna write my name again. Let's just go with another one. Let's just say Jake. I'm located in Miami, or let's just say Munich. Please provide your email address. We can reach you at, let's just say it's jake@testing.com. All right, thank you, Jake. We've sent you an email. You can also automate this email stuff whenever someone signs up. You can send them an email with your link. Did it answer your question? Yes, it did. Thank you very much. I'd say 5 stars because I made it. That's why. No, thanks. Let's go ahead and check our teams, see if it's there. And yep, we have a new one. We have a new attendee in our course, Jay Munich, jake@testing.com. That's how you connect two topics together to cater to your user response. See, now what I've done here is I've just converted a person to our attendee, and all with the help of a chatbot. I did nothing, in this chatbot is the one who's in conversation. That was it. I can show you, if you give me a minute, I can show you another chatbot that I made.
Adam, we're about out of time, so I am going to cut you
all
off.
right. All right. Yeah.
So thank you for being here with us, and thank you everyone who joined. We will spare, like, I know we're at the 60-minute mark right now, so if you have questions, ask them now and we'll try and get through them somewhat quickly. But while we wait for those questions to come in, I am going to steal the screen from you, Adam, and I'm going to talk about next week's webinar on the 21st. Let's go to screen number 2. Thank you. All right. So next week on the 21st at 12 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to be having George, and I'm so sorry, George, and I'll apologize again when I see you next week. George Firicon here with us, and he's going to be presenting the 10 V's of big data and its benefits. It's really going to be not just focusing on big data in its size, right? Because that's something we always think about when we hear big data, but also the nature of it, of the medium and its complexity. So this is really going to be a highly visual session that George has created for us. So if that is something that you're interested in learning about, I know one of my team members just posted the link in the chat. So please feel free to join us. George is the founder of Lights On Data. He's also, and I have his LinkedIn pulled up here. He's also a leader of data governance and let's see if I can find it. Here we are. The director of data governance and business intelligence at the University of British Columbia. And he's been with the University of British Columbia for the last almost 11 years. So I hope to see some of you there next week, September 21st at noon. And I have not seen any new questions come in while I was talking. So I think, Adam, we can call it a wrap. So again, thank you, Adam, for being here today. We will have